So we're at the port, and Chicha's gonna love this. There's cockroaches everywhere. Everywhere. Like, big ones. And there's also roosters. Because, you know, it's a port. Yeah. Why don't you guys eat the cockroaches? Anyway. Hey, good morning everybody. It's morning and the ferry has obviously arrived. I actually didn't say what I was doing. I'm in Cebu because I gotta go renew my passport at the US Consulate, and I gotta pick up some other paperwork there. So I took the midnight ferry. It leaves at midnight at Thursday night and it arrives Friday morning. It's around 6 o'clock right now, so it took about 6 hours to get here. The great thing about it is you get to sleep. So basically, I think it's 650 pesos for aircon. You get a little bunk bed, you crash out, you wake up, you're in Cebu Shitty. So it's really good to be here in Cebu Shitty. We're gonna have a great time. We're not gonna have a shitty time, we're gonna have a good time. Now it's really cool. I should try to get up on the fantail, because when these things back in, the Coke Leongs, they back in super fast. Maybe I'll try to get that. Look at the birds. They're murdering something. Okay, so maybe I lied. It's not really going that fast. It seems like before they're always going much faster. They back in. Seems like you're gonna crash into the wharf. Alright, so these are the luxurious accommodations that you get on the Coke Leong, the overnight ferry. You basically just get like a bunk bed, and there's a mattress, and they give you a sheet and a blanket, and you crash out. And if there's one gift I could get for this upcoming Christmas season, it would be to be able to sleep like a Filipino, because I don't sleep well. And once you get outside of the port complex, you just grab a taxi and you head off. And I love Cebu, and I love the Cebu taxis. It's a lot more convenient than getting on little tricycles and stuff. Maybe someday we'll see these in Dumaguete. But for now, all we get is tricycles. Alright, so it's about 150 pesos, 3 United States dollars to take a taxi from the port to IT Park. And this is the Waterfront Casino right here. And this is a popular destination for Chinese gamblers. A lot of Chinese here. And the consulate, I guess, is somewhere on the first floor or something, so I gotta try to find it. But so far so good. No major catastrophes. And I complained earlier about not being able to sleep on the ferry, but I slept alright. I got like four hours, so not too shabby. But nicely manicured grounds right here at the waterfront. I like it. It's very nice. It's like a jungle. Yeah, I can't stress enough how nice this green space is. Okay, so the US Consulate is right over there. This is the front of the waterfront, so it's on the lower level by the groups and conventions entrance. And there's a little slice of America right over there. So that's our destination. Alright, so I arrived at the consulate around 7:30. I got a priority number, and I got in there, and it only took about an hour. It opens at 8 o'clock in the morning. It only took an hour to get all the paperwork done. Here, let me give you a little show of the grounds, because you guys know how I love the grounds here, the landscaping. So yeah, again, the consulate's right over there. It's on this lower level of the Waterfront Hotel, and it only took about an hour to get my passport renewed. That was about $60 US, and they're gonna Air 21 it back to me within about 3 weeks. And you get your canceled one. That's 60 bucks. And I also got a CENOMAR, which is basically the American version of the legal capacity to marry, and that was $50. So I spent about 110 US dollars. Got everything done in about an hour. Hey, actually those numbers are wrong. It's actually $110 to renew your passport through the US Consulate in Cebu, and it's $50 for the CENOMAR. So excuse my math if you would. And right now I'm gonna head down to IT Park, which is just at the bottom of the hill here, and I'm gonna get gonna go to that US Navy burger. It's only freaking 9:30 in the morning. I hope it's open. But I'm gonna grab something to eat. Then I'm gonna go to the bus station and take the bus back to Dumaguete. And my time here in Cebu is done. By the time I'm out of here, I've only spent about 4 hours in Cebu. And there's construction going on everywhere. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention, construction everywhere. While I was there, a gentleman came up to me while I was in the consulate waiting room. A gentleman came up to me and said, "Hey, aren't you a vlogger?" And it's like, "Yeah." And come to find out, he was a vlogger too. And it was Tim K. Yes, it was Tim K, the vlogger. He was getting some paperwork done at the consulate as well. So I just wanted to add that. Nice guy, very nice guy. Good discussion. Good luck to you, Tim. She's 7 months along. Good luck. All right, so it's about 4 p.m. now. We are in Santander. The bus is over there. The Karen area is there. People are eating because they're waiting to get on the ferry to go back to Negros, to go back home. And you can see the cuernos, los cuernos de Negros over there, the horns of Negros. And that's the ferry over there that the bus gets on. And there's roosters everywhere. Philippines, man. Roosters and trash. So the bus will be backing up onto that, the LCT Martin 2. And we'll be heading off. So yeah, if you're looking, if you need to renew your passport, if you're an American and you need to renew your passport, you can actually take the midnight ferry on a Thursday night, get to Cebu around 6 o'clock in the morning, go to the consulate, get there about 7 o'clock in the morning. Consulate opens at 8 o'clock, and you can be out of there about an hour, hour and a half later. The consulate was very professional, very efficient, very nice. Again, shout outs to the consulate officer there. His name is Glenn. He was great. He was not just great with me, he was great with everybody. And it was nice to meet Tim K and the other people that I was able to meet this morning. And this is Santander. Santander's pretty sweet. I like this little area right here. Please excuse the wind. So yeah, and you can be back and you can just jump on the bus. I was on the bus around 12 o'clock after I lollygagged around IT Park for a while. And be back in Dumaguete basically the same day. So there's that. So this is Ned. We're gonna try to not smoke around the flammable. And there's a YBR 125 over here. This is my first motorcycle in the Philippines. This is the Yamaha 125. This is actually very popular in the UK as an educational training bike. But they're very expensive, like 3 times as expensive as they are here. Here they're about $1,000, about 65,000 pesos. Oh, they're whistling for me. I gotta get back on the thing. So anyways, this is Ned over My Philippine Dreams. Take care, everybody. Bye. That's what I need to get. A parasol. Cut down on the sun. Oof. So this is Ned over My Philippine Dreams, and I'll see you next time. Puppies, rainbows, and unicorns, y'all. Peace. Hey, if you consider our work to be of any value, consider supporting us on Patreon. If you're a Patreon, you get a free copy of my ebook, and we do monthly Google Hangouts. So consider doing that, if you would please.